Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast, episode 327. I'm Joe.
And I'm Annie.
Annie, happy April Fool's Day. Happy April Fool's Day. Happy April Fool's Day.
Yes. Yourself as well.
I got you something. It is a special gift.
Oh, God.
Just for you.
I'm
Hold
scared.
on. Eat my ass. I love that you flinched, though.
You threw your hand at her.
It was great. It was really just a gift for me. Now, double gift. I was like, this is going to just be fun to flip you off, but
You scared me.
yeah, then you flinched.
Yeah. I already got this morning on TikTok.
What'd you fall for?
Somebody posted a code for free Dunkin' this morning. I sent it to her much.
You're like, we're going to Dunkin'.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I was fully like, we can go to Dunkin' on the way to the beach. No. It was fake. And then all it took was me opening up the comments and reading everyone else who...
What was the code? Like, did it look real, or was it like...
Yeah, like it seemed...
Caitlin showed her crocodile yoga, and you thought that was real.
I'm a very gullible person, Joe.
Clearly. Yeah, Riley, you know what happened yesterday? This
very-
isn't about her being gullible at all, but it just made me think of it. Not Riley. Annabelle was driving me home yesterday from Olive Garden.
This is so
Spoiler
funny.
for Eat of the Week. And we're turning onto, not our street, but like we're turning on Linfield. And
This is not the story I thought he was about to tell.
oh,
Sorry, go
okay.
ahead.
And Annabelle goes, where's the gas station? I go, it's right down there. And Caitlin goes, I see it. And Annabelle goes, I don't see it. I go, the red and green neon sign that tells you the price of gas, which is, by the way, over $4 now. Was it over $4?
Yeah, $4.29.
That's
Oh
disgusting.
my God.
I only filled
Yeah.
up half a tank because...
Because you can't afford it anymore.
Mm.
But anyways, so Annabelle goes, well, I'm night blind. I can't see it. And I was like, fucking night blind. Okay, whatever. So then we're turning and we're talking about something else entirely. And I don't know what you looked at, but you weren't looking at the road anymore. And I was like, don't hit the curb, don't hit the curb, don't hit the curb.
I
And she's like, this
No,
close. She
I
goes, I wasn't going to
wasn't.
hit the curb. I could see it. And I'm like, bitch, you just said you're night blind. What do you mean you saw the curb?
This is
What
true.
story did you think I was going to tell?
The one of you trying to get in the wrong car.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We left Olive Garden yesterday. I forget this isn't podcast for you. This is a podcast for them.
I know.
We were leaving Olive Garden, and there was a silver SUV parked right
Over
outside.
Nissan, which is what I drive.
Yeah, parked right outside. And so all three of us walk right up to it.
I did not.
Caitlin-
I need you to know that.
You did walk right up to it, which is the only
I walked
reason we
past
walked up to it.
on the right to get to my car.
Right, but yeah, like you walked to the front of the car
Because that's
and
where
then
the
went,
sidewalk went.
No, you weren't following
was
the
at the
side.
end
you
of the
duped
sidewalk.
yourself. Spoiler being this was not her car.
Yes.
We all three of us walk up to it. Caitlin and I do not very clearly see Annabelle walk past the car because you were on the opposite side.
I was on
so
the
we could
I was
not
on the right
see you.
and they were on the left, and I kept walking.
Yeah, and Caitlin
knowing
goes,
that
Joe,
wasn't my
do you want to get in the front seat? And I was like, oh, sure. So then I'd already like nearly passed Caitlin, and I turn around to go back to the front, and I grab the handle. I'm like waiting for you to unlock it. And
of course, I'm still walking on.
Yeah, and again, we cannot see you. You are hidden behind this car perfectly. So I'm like, gosh, it's taking a long time to unlock this car. So then I start doing the thing that everybody does. You tug on the handle. You're like, come on, come on.
Violently shaking
then
the handle of this
I don't
car.
know. Did you say
I
something,
turned
or
around.
did you...
I turned around and I was like, I
Oh,
turned
you start
around.
laughing.
I was like, guys, are you coming?
And I did not hear that. So I just hear Caitlin go, oh. And I just went, oh my God. We were at the wrong car completely. And I'm just
shaking
here
the handle violently.
tugging on the handle. Thank God there was nobody
in the car
out-
or like
yeah,
about to
in
get
the
in the car.
outside the restaurant. That we were the only ones there. And oh my God, thank God. Because had anybody that car belonged to seen that, I would have jumped into traffic so fast. I just don't even like. I was like, "What the hell
You
just
were
happened?"
So aggressively pulling the handle.
Because I do the
too.
same thing to Riley all the time. Because you have the button on the thing, so you
Yeah.
don't ever have to like pull the key out and unlock the car,
No,
which drives me crazy.
I also don't.
We also don't lock the
I
car.
unfortunately
We've
don't
established that.
lock the car, and I also left the key in the car. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad the
Caitlin
car was
said
still
we
there.
should have known as soon as the door didn't open that it wasn't Annabelle's car because the door would have just opened on the first try. And honestly, thank God they locked their car because if the door did open, guess who was getting in the passenger seat? This idiot. It was So
Well,
funny.
and that's what I was telling Caitlin last night because I remembered exactly where I parked. And first of all, I back into every spot, and that car was pulled in. But
Go ahead. I have the follow up.
okay, sorry. The spot across from it on the other side, because that was the side I parked on. There wasn't a car there, and at first I thought that's where my car was parked, was on the other side, and I didn't see a car, and I was like, "Shit, did someone take my car?" But then I remembered I parked further down, so that's how I knew that definitely was not my car. But it also was not a Rogue. Like, I drive a Nissan Rogue. It was.
I was looking at a silver SUV. I don't pay attention to what you drive. I just saw a silver SUV.
I said yes, it was a silver
I also
Nissan.
fully trusted Caitlin. To be
Not a
brutally
good
honest.
person to trust.
Well, she fully trusted you. You walked up to the front of the car.
I knew exactly. I even had just gotten done telling her my car is not in that spot. It's over in that spot. Like,
we weren't
did I not
listening.
just
We were
tell
having a
you
different
that?
conversation entirely.
I had just told you that.
Yeah, and my conversation matters more to Caitlin than yours
Of course it does. What were you about to say?
I was about to say that I know that you always back into a spot, but the reason I ignored that fact that this car had not been backed in but pulled in was because as Riley and I were getting to the restaurant, there was a car leaving the spot right next to where this SUV was parked.
Yes.
And so my brain
seeing
just
that.
corrected with you were right behind us when we pulled in, so I assumed you just took that spot.
So I pulled in where you guys were waiting. I
Yeah.
saw you waiting. So there was a spot next to me while I was waiting. I was like, I'll just pull in here.
Yeah.
So that's why I was.
Yeah, which
over
is
there.
where you then backed into. But I had just I saw this SUV backing up after we parked, and I was like, oh, well, naturally Annabelle will take that spot.
That makes sense. Yeah. It
And
makes
so
sense
by the-
why
by
you
the
thought this
time-
was my car.
By the time that it came to the
just-
end of the meal and we were all leaving, also I was stuffed, so, basically in a food coma. But I then fully trusted that Caitlin knows your car better than anybody, probably better than you. And turns out
No,
we were wrong. We got duped.
not got duped. Got
Yeah.
got.
I think that's legitimately the first time that has ever happened. Like, I've walked up to the wrong car before, but almost immediately you notice, you're like, oh, something's
Yeah.
off about this car.
Yeah.
But this one I was like, because Caitlin was also standing at the door.
I also have stuff in my windshield. I'm surprised you didn't catch
We
any
were
of that.
mid-conversation. There was no context clues.
I have a lot of stuff in the front of my car
and had
hanging.
you walked to the same side of the car as us, I don't think either of us would have ever
My
stopped.
car was just in that direction, which
Yeah.
is why
So
I
you
went to the right
and
of
then
the
you
car.
were fully hidden. So I assumed you were like about to pull your key out and unlock it.
No.
And so I just didn't pay any attention.
Was not.
And so I did the old handle tug, waiting for the motherfucking driver to unlock the car. The
a driver
car.
who was never coming.
Yep. Well, somebody was probably coming eventually, but
Later.
it wasn't going to be you.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah, that
so
was
that
fun.
happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I texted something in our group chat yesterday, and I said, "Save your opinions for the
yes.
podcast."
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on church hymns?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking now.
Like, okay, I was gonna say, just like, do I like them?
Yeah. Do you
I?
have a favorite? Do you like them in general?
I grew up going to church
Right.
every week.
Now we went to very different churches.
yes,
very different masses. So I don't know what your hymns were like, though. I imagine when it comes to singing about our Lord and Savior Jesus
Jesus.
Christ, it probably doesn't vary that much.
Holy Week, by the way. Happy Holy Week
Yeah.
to those who celebrate.
Yeah. I don't celebrate, but yeah. I mean, well, I celebrate Easter. out. Big man upstairs.
Oh man. I grew up in a very traditional church.
Right.
We didn't, so it wasn't like you had 12 Stone in Atlanta. Have you heard of that?
And what?
12 Stone?
12 Stone? That's
There
the
was
name of the church?
there was a big
It's,
Is that
it's
like-
a mega church, isn't it?
it's one of
I
those
was gonna
mega
say, is that
churches.
like big church?
Yeah. Big church. It was one of those like non-denominational like
right. Yeah.
people zip lining across the crowd, that kind of thing. Not really.
Oh, I
but-
was like, no way.
Not really, but
Erica Kirk definitely goes
You know the
to
type.
that kind of church.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
We had those in Atlanta, and they played like all the very contemporary music, where it was like more like concert that you're going to,
Right,
as
like I
opposed
wouldn't
to
call them
actually church.
hymns.
Yeah,
So you didn't have traditional hymns.
that church did not. I grew up going to a very traditional.
you went up- oh,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
okay.
My church was built in 1832 or something like that,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
has not changed since the day it was built. So we had very traditional hymns, and so I really like traditional hymns, like having a choir up in front of me.
Okay.
Singing
Do
me.
you have one that sticks in your that you can remember the name of and probably how it goes? I'm not asking you to sing it.
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
asking you to remember it.
I'm trying to think. My dad has a favorite, and I cannot think of it right now.
I have a favorite.
What's your favorite?
I was talking about this the other night while I was playing video games with my
Of all
brother and
things,
my friend
naturally,
Ben. And Dave started, I I think he started singing it or whistling it or something, and he was we started talking about On Eagle's Wings,
Mm-hmm.
which is one of the
So-
best hymns ever created.
Yeah.
And I started talking about how every time I hear that song, without fail, it makes me cry.
Yeah.
And Dave was like, "Yeah, if I'm in a mood, like that song gets me." And I'm like, "That song fucking slaps." So then
Yeah.
we started singing this song while playing video games.
That's really funny.
I can't believe you didn't hear me because I was not being quiet, and the office door was wide open, and here I am just singing On Eagle's Wings. And then I was like, you know what other song is really good, which isn't a church hymn but gives the same vibe? You Raise Me Up by Josh Groban.
Yes.
So good.
And specifically Josh Groban singing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then we started singing that too,
Naturally.
which then led to the conversation at work yesterday I was having with Nicholas, and I was like, Nicholas, you are Catholic, or you were raised Catholic. I don't know
Yeah.
if he still is, but I was like, do you have some church hymns that just really slap? And he said, yeah, Litany of the Saints. And I said, what the hell is Litany
No,
of
I know
the Saints?
exactly what that is, and that's a
do not
crazy
know
thing
it.
to say for
He
your
said it
favorite.
was in his top 5 on Spotify Wrapped last year.
That's like one of those like na, 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 like that kind of church hymns.
I was saying that On Eagle's Wings, while typically played at a funeral,
Yeah.
is almost always a communion song at said
Yeah.
funeral.
Mhm.
And it just like, man, it just
That's what I was gonna say. It's
so
not.
good.
I don't think it's one of my favorite, but if I'm thinking of like hymns that always make me want to cry, and it's probably because they're funeral songs.
Yeah.
Amazing Grace.
Oh, Amazing Grace. I mean, that's just like
I
that
mean,
is
classic.
the
like when you get like the Pentatonics version of Amazing Grace.
So
Side
good.
note, fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If I want to cry, I gotta listen to
Mary,
that song.
did you know? Makes me cry.
By
around
Pentatonics.
Also a
Christmas time,
very
yeah.
good
Well,
one.
What's
not
that,
there's a different artist from like The Voice that I listen to his
Ave
version every
Maria?
year.
Hmm.
Talk about a funeral song.
Great is thy faithfulness.
Ave Maria.
There it is.
There you have it, everyone.
That song is so good. It's all in Latin. I don't know a single word, but damn, it is one of the best holy songs
That's
ever written.
It's Come to Me, Maria. Come to me, Mary.
Oh, Maria.
Ave. Come to.
Whatever Maria's doing, I like
Yup.
the song.
Good job, Maria. Good job, Mary. Great is thy faithfulness. Another good one.
I don't know that one.
Really?
Yeah. Now, you got to remember,
Not singing it for ya.
there's a very real chance that I probably do know several of these songs. I grew up going to church twice a week, Sunday and Wednesday,
Yeah,
every
me too.
single week.
Same.
And so, like, I knew, like, I was in the church choir. I was an altar boy. Like, I did everything.
Hmm.
I did my rounds in that church. But I don't remember anything
Yeah.
besides On Eagle's Wings and Ave Maria, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
But I just know that, like, if they play a song that hits, it's just good.
Yeah. Especially like,
And there are some bad ones.
well, it also
There are
I
several
think the
bad ones.
choir singing it to you can make a difference on
Sure,
if
yeah.
you
If
like
you get a
the
bunch of old
song.
ladies that probably aren't that good,
No.
you notice the difference between them and a young
Yes.
guy who comes in and he just knocks it out.
It
of
was
the park.
always our church. So we had a choir, and it was a bunch of older people
Yeah,
that
it's
just
always
like
the old
volunteered
people.
their time. Like it was not supposed to be anything fantastic,
Yeah.
but they sang every week. But it was always, we would have them every week, and then every once in a while, like every other month, we would get one Sunday where we'd have like a guest singer come in, and they would
You were like, yeah.
start, and he would
looking
get up
forward
there.
to that Sunday.
He would get up there, and you see him sitting on like the little chairs off to the side, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
deacon
yeah.
chairs, and you'd be like, "This is gonna be a good one."
Yeah.
You would already, he'd have his like purple robes on, and you're like, "Oh,
Yeah, you're like, this is gonna slap.
it's gonna hit."
Big time.
Yep. Did you when you went to mass? Did you have a certain place you sat every week? We had a pew that we sat in every week. My family we sat in the same spot every single week.
I'm sure that we sat in a very similar spot. I just don't
Remember.
Don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pew.
My
of which we
dad.
sat.
My dad, very devout
Devout.
Christian. We sat in the not first row because that was for the pastors and acolytes and all them, but we sat in the second row, right behind him, right up at the front. Every time,
You were real close.
real close to
Yeah,
Jesus.
when I started going by myself, like when I was old enough to not have to go with my mom anymore, but she still made me go to church.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, right.
my brother and I would like walk or ride our bikes or whatever to church. And we'd get there and, we'd dip after communion. Because by that point, it's
You get your
basically
little
over.
sip of wine and you're like,
Yeah, we're like, all right. Because we when we were growing up, like we saw, like that was like the mass was basically done, and the majority was gone after communion. Like you get communion, you dip, because after communion there's like maybe another 15 minutes of mass left.
Yeah.
There's nothing really happening after that. And so when we were like, hey, we're going on our own, we would show up right as it was starting, and we would dip right as
after
we
communion.
could, right after communion. And I don't remember where I was going with. Oh, we would always sit in the back, my brother and I.
So you could dip
So we
right
could,
after
we could
communion.
dip, yeah, and we didn't disturb anything when we came. If we came in like a little bit late,
Yeah.
we didn't disturb anything. We
Yeah.
would sneak in and just sit right down. And then it's really easy to just get right out.
Our church, how we did it, because I did not go to the Catholic church, but Methodism is fairly, not similar, but of the, what do you call it, Protestant
Same cloth.
churches, it's similar enough to Catholicism. We did communion after the message. So
After
he
the
would,
what now?
after the sermon.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, I didn't know. No. Sorry. Flip that. We did it before. That's
Flip
what I meant
that,
to say.
reverse it.
Yeah, flip that, reverse it. What you were saying. We did it the opposite. We did
So
it
you couldn't
before. Yeah, so we had to do Holy Communion.
not before
You
the
go-
gospel.
Sit back down, you get your sermon, and then sermon was usually the last thing, and then you would do like the benediction after. All right, bye everyone. Peace out.
Yeah, we would do. So
We also only did Holy Communion on the first Sunday of every month. We did not do it every service.
no, it was I was eating that shit like it was fucking candy.
No, yeah, that
Just
was.
down in the body of Christ.
And of course, anyone could take communion in a Methodist church.
Yeah.
Didn't have to be confirmed.
They're giving that out. You don't have to be confirmed. You just have to go through communion in the 3rd grade. So you can't get it before you're. How old are you in the 3rd grade?
Like really strict Catholic churches, you have to be confirmed,
yeah.
or like it's one of
You
those
have to be
things.
confirmed.
My mom's
Confirmed?
Catholic
Yeah.
church, we had to be confirmed.
You don't get confirmed until you're like what,
Yes.
15 years old.
When they come by, they walk by with the communion.
Yeah.
Give them the X. Nope, not for me.
Where's
Not.
that
It's not.
for?
I can't do it.
Sometimes one of the churches, or one of the, sorry, one
You
of
had to shush
the,
'em?
Huh?
You had to shush 'em? Is that what you're about to do?
no, one of the churches I went to for mass, that's how some of them have you do like this when
Yeah.
you can't take communion, and some of them you hold your finger.
I hate that.
That tells the
Yeah.
guy walking by with the little wafers not to give you one. They
Yeah.
just bless you. They do like their little
Yeah,
sacraments. Yeah.
I went to
one
mass.
of these actions.
I think I've been to mass twice in my life. Once with one of my friends in the 4th grade, and I was like, "There's a lot of kneeling involved in the knee pads, and it was a lot."
Yeah,
that was
knees
actually
would
my
always hurt.
favorite.
Really?
My favorite part was kneeling
Oh, my knees
because
would
my
always
knees
hurt.
crack,
Mm-mm.
and it was the
Mm.
best.
I hated the little.
I went one
We also
time-
don't kneel that long.
No, but it's
Like,
a lot of up
no
and
kneel
down.
A lot
is
of up
ever-
and down.
It's a lot of up and down.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Lot
Oh,
of-
we're doing this again.
Really heavy on the joints. Yeah. Yeah. I went one time during college with a friend, and they had this. It was like, if you weren't confirmed, you just don't walk up to take communion.
Yeah.
But I also almost passed out in that church.
Waiting for
And
confirmation.
part
That's
of me
got to
was
be
like, I know. Part
yeah.
of me was like, oh God, am I
possessed.
possessed
Yeah.
right now? But no, someone actually did pass out right after I left. So
Oh.
there was no air conditioning in that church.
Oh,
It was literally hot as hell.
the devil
Yeah.
was moving that day.
Yeah, no, I didn't have to get confirmed before I could get
That's really
communion.
interesting.
I just had to go through the sacrament of Holy Communion.
Yeah. No, I
in the
feel
3rd
like
grade.
most Catholic churches, you have to be confirmed into the church to take
Yeah.
Holy Communion.
It's crazy. That's
That's
wait,
at least
you're waiting
all
so
the
long.
at least all the churches
Most
I went
kids
to.
don't make it to confirmation.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think that's probably their point.
Me, confirmation was my ticket out. That was the last thing I had to do for being to be like, okay, I'm done.
Done, I did it.
I was going to Sunday school because I was in a public school by that point.
Yeah.
So like my friends and I
got
were all
confirmed,
going
I think
to.
in 5th grade. I think I was. In
Oh, that
5th
okay.
grade.
So that's significantly younger then.
Yeah, I want to say it was in 5th grade. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Still have the Bible. They gave me a Bible with my name engraved on it afterwards.
I got a Bible from my grandmother after my Holy Communion in the 3rd grade.
Good job.
Leather bound.
Yeah.
And then because I thought it was fun, I was very religious as a child.
Mhm.
I would just like we would have one of our classes would just be like, if the weather was nice, we'd go sit outside like around a tree, and we could do whatever we wanted. And so people would bring books, and the book that I was bringing after my grandmother gave me the Bible was the Bible. I was just straight up reading the Bible as a third grader. And now looking back, I'm like, what the hell was wrong with me? What a loser I was.
Well,
Just reading, like casually.
casually reading
Like
the Bible.
they were all reading, Magic Treehouse.
You
and
were
I
sitting
was-
there reading your Bible.
Like God
What a
created the
good-
heavens and the earth.
What a good Christian, Joe.
Please.
What a good Catholic boy.
Yeah. Everybody wishes. I was doing the bare minimum
You
just
know?
to get by. Skate by Jesus,
I was doing a lot. I was not doing the bare minimum. I got a minor in Christian studies.
Yeah.
That I do absolutely nothing with now.
All that said, happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter. Woohoo.
Easter is what again? That's when he came back?
When
rose?
He dies
is
on
risen.
he died on Friday. Good Friday.
He dies in 2 days. Couldn't be that good of a Friday.
Somebody tell him.
Everybody's always like, happy Friday. You're like, oh, damn, this motherfucker
Good Friday.
got crucified. Bad Friday.
Bad Friday.
Yeah.
And then on the third day, Easter. Rose.
I have a sweatshirt that I usually wear on Easter time. I have to find it somewhere. It's got Jesus on the front. It says, "Oh my God, he's back again." I'd like
Like Backstreet Boys.
Band boy style. Band boy? Boy band.
what? Yes,
Band boy.
Yes.
Band boy style.
My favorite sweatshirt.
I will be working a 10-hour shift on Easter Sunday.
I have the day off.
Sorry, God.
I have the day off too. Thanks, Katrina. I love you.
Now we devote most of our time on Easter to looking for things hidden by an Easter bunny, by a big bunny,
Easter
an
bunny.
Easter bunny. Yeah, things hidden by a big bunny.
A big bun.
Yeah, God doesn't really play a role in my Easter anymore.
Mm.
Not that he ever really did, to be honest. Besides when I was going to church, but after church, I was like, yes.
Happy Easter. I really like Easter because of like the season. It's springtime. It's my favorite season.
Good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weather's usually nice.
yeah.
Flowers,
Unless you live in Florida.
chocolate. Yeah. Well, the weather's nice today.
Sure, it's nice, but it's hot. Hot.
So I think it's nice.
It's gonna be 85 degrees later.
See, that's comfortable to me.
Anyways, so you also texted something
Yes.
that I am very eager to hear about.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
about
So what the
this.
hell?
So this is yet another one of Caitlin scrolling on Instagram and Facebook and finding things. I need to
hold on. I read something, or I saw a video today on TikTok that explains why you like consistently see the same things,
Yeah.
and it's not necessarily because your phone is listening, which is probably true, but so like everybody's phone now has Face ID, which
Mhm.
means that there's an infrared camera constantly looking at your face and tracking to see if you're looking at your phone or not.
Yeah.
So that way it can unlock when you want it to unlock. It's got that ability built in.
Yes.
Well, supposedly, Meta also uses this same technology, so they have access to the infrared camera on your phone and can figure out what
you're
you are
interested in.
pausing and looking at. Like they can just track your eyes.
Well, I'm sure after all of this, it's going to give me all of this.
But it can figure out exactly like what you
you're
are looking
looking
at
at.
and give you more targeted ads
Crazy.
to create the best, in their eyes, the best experience for
Or
each
like
user.
how it's listening to you, like you say something and 5
Yeah.
minutes later it pops up.
It's
Yeah.
that I think one, terrifying, but two, like incredible.
Incredible,
because
but terrifying.
I also want like
Mostly
if there's shit that
terrifying.
I don't want to see on Instagram and Facebook, like if I scroll past it or I'm like looking at several things on the screen and I don't look at
Well,
that
that's
thing,
how
I want it to know
like the TikTok algorithm works. Like it judges how long you are on a
on a video.
video to
Yes.
see.
So recently on TikTok, I've been having a lot of issues where I keep getting the same ads for shit that I'm not interested in, and I literally, I will take the time to like press and hold, and I click not interested because I'm like, get this out of my fucking feed. I don't care.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Most people like don't. I feel like most people complain when they're like, like I keep getting the same ads across every single thing, or yada yada yada. It's listening to me or this or that. I'm like, I want my social media to listen to me. I want my social media to be me. I want it to know the things I want to
For
see.
you.
Yeah. There's a reason it's
For
called the
You
For You
page.
page. I want it to know all of these things so that way it can customize my experience to make it for me.
Well, yes.
But everybody's like, oh, they're listening. I don't care if they're listening. Listen, the government's been listening for ages. I don't care if freaking whoever is in charge of Meta, what's his name?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I don't care if he's also listening to me.
He's a little rat guy.
He is a little
It
rat
doesn't
guy.
matter. Ooh, voice fun.
It doesn't matter.
I know. I've spoken a lot the last few days.
Yeah.
Anyway, this has been all over Caitlin's For You. I have not seen it once. The only reason I know about this is because of Caitlin. However, judging by what's happened because of this, it's everywhere. So it started out with just one like news article, not that big a deal, and she sent the news article to me, right off the bat when it hadn't developed into anything yet, and I was like, oh, that's funny. That would be a good podcast topic. And then more happened, and I was like, oh, so now we 100% have to talk about this because it got better. So it started out. I don't actually know what day this was. However, sometime in the last couple days, probably, what's today, Wednesday? Maybe like Saturday, Sunday, over the weekend. Nestle, not Nestle. Nestle Crunch has, not Crunch either, just Nestle, has confirmed that.
Who actually, did you know they don't own the Crunch Bar anymore?
I think there's a guy in the comments of that video.
He did say that.
Said that. Yeah.
My mom confirmed it for me.
Interesting.
I mean, months ago now, but
So it's not Nestle Crunch anymore.
It's no longer Nestle Crunch. It is just a Crunch Bar. But
Thank you very
Nestle
much.
used to own it, which is why I know it as the Nestle
Proving
Crunch Bar.
Rojong.
They sell it. They sold it to Ferrero.
Yeah.
Rocher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who owns Nutella as well. Anyway, Nestle has confirmed that roughly 12 tons, which is approximately 413,793 bars of KitKat, were stolen from a truck traveling from Italy to Poland on Friday night.
The Europeans are stealing KitKats?
With the vehicle,
12 tons?
The vehicle and its entire contents are still nowhere to be found.
What do you mean?
Almost 500,000 KitKat bars. And all this a week before Easter. It's
Easter Bunny.
Yeah. Easter Bunny's
That's
going to be
where-
lacking
yeah,
some
He's turning
some
to crime
KitKats.
because the economy's so bad he can't afford it.
The company is warning that there might be a temporary shortage of KitKat in the coming week ahead of Easter.
Well, at least
In their
Europe.
statement, Nestle said they appreciate the criminal's exceptional taste, but noted that cargo theft is an escalating issue for businesses across Europe. Investigations are ongoing with local authorities. And Nestle says each stolen bar can actually be traced using a unique batch code printed on the packaging, so they can track where the stolen bars are going, I guess.
Well, if they're being scanned, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. So that was the initial thing.
Okay.
That was it.
500,000 bars stolen from Italy.
That was Friday night. And then Caitlin sent me this one day ago. So in the last 2 days or so, KitKat posted an official statement regarding this. And it was saying that we can confirm that 12 tons of product were stolen. They're working with authorities to try to track them down. And they said the good news, there's no concerns for consumer safety and supply has not been affected majorly. Thank you. And that was it. And then it got even better because every single brand that you can think of decided to also post an official statement.
My God.
And I will read you some of those now.
Okay.
Domino's was the first one we saw, and they said, we would like to share our thoughts and condolences with KitKat following their recent sad news. On a completely unrelated note, we're pleased to announce that we'll now be selling a new KitKat pizza. Not sure if that's true or not.
I'm sure that it's not true.
Very funny. And it's all written in the same, like,
Official
here's our
statement.
official
Yeah.
statement. Yeah. So that was KitKat. Tampa International Airport. Also, our hearts go out to the friends and families of KitKat during this difficult time in their company's history. In unrelated news, a giant flamingo will be giving out little pieces of chocolate ahead of Easter for anyone needing a break.
The Easter flamingo, yeah.
Yes. So there's that. Denny's posted one. We would like to make one thing. Denny's official statement. We would like to make one thing clear. Whatever happened to those KitKats happened between 1:30 and 4 a.m. We were very, very busy.
Yeah.
DoorDash. Hey guys, DoorDash here. Due to a completely, quote unquote, random packaging error, we now have 12 tons of KitKats in our Dash Marts that we can't sell. The good news, all we have to do is go to your DoorDash app and add like 500 to 600 KitKats to your cart, and it should resolve itself very quickly. Thank you.
500 to 600 KitKats.
Lipton iced tea.
Oh.
Official statement. We would like to share our thoughts and condolences, blah, blah, blah. Due to the gravity of the situation, we will be offering 1,000 bottles of Lipton iced tea to anyone who can provide new valuable information regarding this case. Thank you.
1,000 bottles. That's pretty good.
Outback also sends their condolences, and on a completely unrelated note, yes,
Okay.
we're gauging interest in whether you'd like to see a KitKat dessert on the menu if we happen to somehow acquire a large quantity of KitKats. Menchie's, same thing. We understand concerns when
Menchie's.
Kit Kats go missing. We assure the public that this is a case of great taste and not foul play. No Kit Kats were stolen in the making of this dessert, which is a new frozen ice cream or frozen yogurt that they're portraying.
A Kit Kat frozen yogurt?
Yeah.
Mm.
Here's their Kit Kat frozen yogurt. Krispy Kreme, same thing. They're making a Kit Kat cookie donut, something like that. Yep. Made with Kit Kat. Supply is fully intact and ready to keep your breaks going. Pizza Hut, same thing.
Oh my God.
Uh,
So everybody's gotten in on this.
Mhm.
I love when companies do stuff like this.
yes.
Like when they comment on each other's videos,
McDonald's
when they have beef.
making a Kit Kat pie.
Oh, gross.
The
I-
zoo has a lion laying on
a Kit
a
Kat.
pride rock of Kit Kats.
Yep. When they all like start having like beef
Yeah.
on each other's social medias, like
Yeah,
between
yeah.
Burger King and McDonald's
Yeah,
or Wendy's or whatever. Wendy's is mean. No, what did Chili's
Yes,
did something for
Chili's
Netflix?
did something for Netflix. So
Like
Netflix
Netflix and Chili's?
Netflix is raising their price again for this coming year or whatever.
Of course they
Of
are.
course they are. Why wouldn't they? And Chili's posted, they like tweeted something that said, I forget what it was, the meal deal with the burger and the drink and the fry or the unlimited chips and salsa. And it was from 2019 to now, like every year they posted the price and it was $10.99, $10.99, $10.99, $10.99, $10.99. So just saying like,
Oh, they haven't changed
They
their
haven't
price.
changed their
Why is
price,
Netflix? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Netflix realizes that everybody does have a breaking point.
yeah.
And so sure, they can keep raising the price, but eventually we're just going to go back to cable.
Well, because it makes sense for like, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense that gas prices are rising. It makes sense that food is right because of like how inflation works and
Yeah.
like how the economy is working right now. Netflix movies are the same price no matter what you do. So there is absolutely no reason for them to be raising their prices
Nope.
because they are not giving us any more product
No.
than like,
They're
that make
actually,
sense?
I think they're actually putting less on their on
Yeah.
their program.
Yeah.
Or their,
makes no
Thank-
sense. Okay.
No, I fully agree. But no, I do love when companies start like having social
Beefing
media,
online.
yeah, like doing things that engage
Social
the
media
public.
interns are working overtime.
I don't know when it started or who did it first,
Mhm.
but whoever was the first one to do it, and when all the companies jump on board with like, hey, we need to hire somebody to just be entertaining on the internet,
Yes.
that is the best time in
Yeah.
our history.
So I have 2 points that I can speak on that. One of them, I don't know if you remember a couple years ago, I forget, it was like some guy that redrew logos of companies, but they were really bad, and all of the companies started using them as their like profile
Yeah.
pictures.
I thought that was
Huh?
when a girl like had her dog doing it.
There have been several iterations because there's one girl who would like. There's a girl that I've seen before who would roast companies. She's like, it should be way simpler. Let me design it for
Yeah,
you.
I've seen that. I've
yeah.
seen the girl who like she got a puppy and she
I
was
haven't
making
seen
it seem
that
like
one.
her
That's
puppy
funny.
was the one redesigning these logos,
Yeah.
and the dog would just like put itself
Yeah.
into.
There
all
was
the
one in
logos.
particular that they all did it, and all the companies would be in her comments every time she did one, like us, like you need to do us next,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all the companies would use it. It was like the worst drawing,
I
and
think
they would
it's
use
the
it as
girl
their
I'm thinking
profile.
of.
I remember a girl doing them. The other one, have you seen the national park stuff?
Oh yes, I like
Speaking-
the first traps.
Yes. Speaking of social media interns, that also happened this previous week that I saw was there because it was a thing a couple years ago, and it's like
Yes.
coming back again.
Yeah.
All
I
the
think
national
they're
parks. I really don't think they are.
Pretty sure they are.
I don't
Like
know, Joe.
because I thought the same thing a couple years ago when I saw one of those
Yeah.
first videos. But then you like go to their
But it's
page
all
and
of
it's
them.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure it's people just creating
Maybe.
a profile
I don't
for
know.
the national
It's
park.
so funny though because it's like I've seen Yellowstone, I've seen like one of the Hawaii state parks. Like all these state parks are doing like thirst trap videos, but as if like the park is the thirst trap.
Yeah.
And they're so funny.
Yeah, it's like the most like out of pocket audio with
crazy.
just scenes of the most beautiful park you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah,
Um.
I love them.
Yeah, they're
They're
phenomenal. They're just
great.
so weird. They're
Yes.
so funny. But I genuinely don't think that they're actually run by the national
Man,
parks.
I'm gonna still believe that they are because I
Yeah.
think that's.
I
really
think
funny.
I think the Yellowstone one was
That's
originally.
the one that they talked about all the time.
Yeah,
was
the Yellowstone one I think is what started it. And I'm pretty sure that was a real one. But I think most of the other national parks ones were created just by people trying to make a buck.
And yeah.
And they created a profile for the national park. Which, hey, I
Sure,
mean, if
I
it
know,
brings
good
attention to
for
national
you.
parks, by all means.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not going to complain about it.
Yeah,
I love a good thirst trap,
Anyway.
especially when it's a national park.
I do agree. I love when companies and their,
Yeah.
you know,
I think
now
it started
like 25-year-old
back when,
social
like-
media people.
Yeah. Back
get
when
on
like
these things.
they used to still they still kind of do it, but nobody uses the signs out front of their restaurant anymore. But when they used to like change the letters every single
Yeah.
day on their signs, that's I think where it initially started.
Yeah.
Like Wendy's
It was the
posted
old
something,
school
yeah.
social media managers.
And then they were like, what if we just moved this on
Online.
to Instagram
Yeah.
and TikTok and everything else?
Well, it was like when Duolingo became a really big thing, and it was a big thing, but it like became a bigger thing because of its social media
Yeah.
presence and it like taking over social media.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
it
these
was-
companies
it
are
was
hiring the right
everywhere.
people.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
young people who understand how social media works and what everybody's going to laugh at and find
Mhm.
entertaining.
Yep.
It's genius. Anyway, so you watched a movie this week.
I did. The cat is on the
Cat's on the
movies
movie
right
poster again. Yeah.
now. You had me watch Trolls Holiday.
Yes. Holiday.
I have never seen any of the Trolls movie. Caitlin had to explain who the characters were. There's a lot of big stars,
Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake.
but even more so, Zooey Deschanel, like more
Oh.
so, like lots of.
And all of them are in this
James
one?
Corden, all of them.
Oh, okay.
At least all the ones we looked at that we can tell. Antonio Banderas, like there's big stars in these movies. So I've never seen them. Watched this one though after she explained kind of what happened in the first movie, and I really liked it. Actually,
Okay.
it was 26 minutes long. It's not a Christmas movie because why would any of these be
Well,
Christmas
Trolls
movies?
Holiday. They must be celebrating a holiday similar
So,
to Christmas.
not even that. It's a story. Have you seen the Trolls movies?
I've seen the first one.
Okay, so Poppy,
Against My Will.
Poppy, the main girl.
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick. She has all these holidays that she celebrates, and the two, I don't know what they're called. What are they called? Borgans?
Borgans?
I don't know. The two bigger, the one that try to eat the trolls.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't know. They don't have any holidays, and Anna Kendrick feels sad that she's over here in Troll Town celebrating all of her holidays.
Troll Town.
I don't know what it's called, and they have nothing. They just every time they send like a picture of a holiday, it's just the day of the week, like it's Tuesday or it's Wednesday. Like, yay, it's Wednesday, and feels bad that they don't have a holiday. So she tries to go and she displays all of her crazy holidays that she has, and it's like how we have like, oh, it's burrito day, or it's like
Oh, right.
ugly
Yeah,
sweater.
yeah,
like it's
yeah.
all of those kinds of things.
Okay.
But it's her, so she's very over the top, and she's trying to get them to be like, well, you could pick this holiday. You could pick this holiday. Here's why this one's great. And the troll eaters, I'll just call them that, they get a little overwhelmed naturally. And then there's like a big conflict resolution they all make up in the end, and they realize like, oh, I'm sorry for overwhelming you, blah, blah, blah. And then they realize that the holiday they can have is just celebrating their friendship together. So that's their holiday that they choose. And it was, I know you're cringing, but it actually was very sweet and cute and a very good message for any children that might be watching it.
To what? Not overwhelm your friends?
No, like, well, kind of like listen to what your friends need. I know that's an unknown concept to you,
Yeah,
but it was very cute. It's a good message.
sure.
I had a pounding headache this morning, and I didn't love all the singing and glitter, but other than
Very
that, it was
prevalent in all of the Trolls movies.
Yes. It was good. I'd probably watch the other Trolls movies after that. I think.
I only watched the first. I never will watch the second, or if there's a third, I think there is.
I think she said there was.
That's 3 too many Trolls movies.
Yeah.
But what would you give it?
Probably I'll give it a 60.
Oh my lord, that's ridiculous.
No, it actually was pretty good, Joe. It
Write
was
down
cute.
60.
Okay.
I actually kind of liked it. And it was very short.
60 is insane for a 26-minute movie that's not about Christmas.
Yeah, but it was kind of
I'm not allowed to change your mind. It's you watched it, I did not.
I know.
So you
I-
can give it
I-
100 for all I
I
care.
kind of liked it. I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Especially having not seen
I knew I wasn't gonna like it, and I would never have agreed with you. So I am glad that I picked this one to not watch.
Which is surprising, like with the other movies that you like that I wouldn't have thought you liked.
Because I don't like stupid, useless movies.
And Eloise at Christmas time
Is
is
not
not
stupid or
a stupid or
useless.
useless.
There is a plot. There's action.
There is a plot in
There's
this.
mystery. There's no plot.
No, there is. They're
You
picking
know
up-
what's gonna happen before the movie's over. Long before it's a 26-minute movie. You know from beginning to end what's gonna happen.
Well, I thought it was cute.
Good for you.
Yeah, I might watch the first Trolls. I don't think I would watch any more.
Wait till you watch the first one. You're gonna be like, well, now I gotta watch the second.
Right. Yeah. but
Anyway,
lots
so
of,
what
I
are
was,
we gonna watch next?
I was impressed with
Oh, a wheel.
Wow, she's got a
A wheel.
wheel.
Spin that wheel, Caitlin.
I was impressed with
Is
all
it
of
just with the options left? Okay.
You put this together? Wow, that was really
Is
impressive.
it numbers or is it?
It's the titles.
Oh my God.
Good job, Caitlin.
How long have we been recording for?
Not that long. 40
Oh,
minutes?
Okay.
Okay.
I guess it is just movie titles.
I'm
Yeah.
spinning the wheel. Okay. I
I
can't
love this.
hardly see it.
Good thing it'll pop up with the answer. Is it Sound of Music?
No.
Oh, I don't know then.
Jumanji.
Oh, Jumanji does take place at the very end of the movie at Christmas.
Oh my god.
Wait, which one is it?
Wait, is it the new one?
I was going to say, which Jumanji?
I'm sure
That's
it's
what I
the
would
original
assume.
Jumanji, but Caitlin is telling us that Annabelle has not seen the new
I
ones.
haven't seen the new Jumanji with
They're
like Dwayne
really
Johnson and Karen Gillan
So wait, isn't Meg leaving
for Paris.
to Paris in a
Like
day?
2 days, yeah.
So when is she back?
She's gone for like 2 weeks. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
She's gone
so
for a
we're gonna
while.
have to watch Jumanji without her, I fear. We'll watch it again. I love Jumanji. It's one of my favorite movies.
I've obviously never seen the new ones, but the original Jumanji is so
I've
good.
I've never seen the original.
What?
So fantastic.
So good.
Robin Williams,
Phenomenal.
phenomenal.
Phenomenal flick.
The new ones are really good. They just finished filming the last one.
I
There's
think
like there's a
that's
third one coming out, and
The
it will be the
reason I've
last
never
one.
seen the new ones is just because of how much I really like the original one.
The OG.
I mean, we can
OG
also watch the
Jumanji.
new ones, but
I don't really
I-
care about the new ones.
yeah, I want.
I think they're really good.
Annabelle does. Annabelle has to watch the new ones.
I like them.
Anyways, let's take it to trivia.
Okay.
We are. Do you have it pulled up? If not, in
I
the
do.
meantime,
I've
we're
got it pulled
gonna
up.
fly through the rest of this episode because we got to get on the road. We're
Yeah,
going
we're
to
going to-
Cape Canaveral to watch the Artemis 2 rocket launch. So
Whoop, whoop.
hopefully, by the time this video is uploaded in 2 days, that rocket ship will have launched and is heading to the moon to slingshot around and come back home safely to Earth. Fingers crossed. We will be there all day today. Well, for the rest of the day today.
Yeah,
And we are very excited.
very excited. Hopefully, it happens.
In the spirit of the Artemis launch today,
Mm-hmm.
again, day of filming.
Fresh new set of questions.
Yep.
Oh man, I had to pay. Not that
I wasn't
expected
paying
you to.
$80 for
No,
your
I
Olive
didn't
Garden.
expect. I should have just put my meal on yours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
guys ready?
That's true.
All right. I have backups in case because I don't know your guys' space knowledge, so I have backups in case you guys both know this.
Exquisite, I would say.
How many humans have walked on the moon?
Ooh, very good.
At
question.
least 2.
Well, yes.
Correct. Good job.
Apollo. This is a hint. Apollo 17 was the last mission.
Yeah.
And Apollo
13.
12. What? 13 was
Apollo 11.
Apollo 11.
13
Sure.
was the one that failed, and they made a movie out of.
Right.
Have you seen it? It's a very good
I
movie.
thought that was Apollo 11. They made.
No, Apollo 11 landed on the moon. Apollo 13.
Can you tell where our space knowledge is?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Week what? How many people total?
Because not all the Apollos
So
landed.
I'm locked in.
Hold on, let me think.
I'm locked in now.
Okay.
What'd you say?
9.
I said 8.
You were closer.
Damn.
No, Annabelle was closer.
Oh,
12.
wow. 12?
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say 11. So
See, I knew it was an even number because it just I feel like there's always gonna put at least 2.
2.
So I went with 7 originally.
I was just thinking I was like, did one person get sick and like call out?
yeah, call out of going to the
I know.
moon.
All American men, who participated in Wait a minute. Doesn't. Hold on. Oh, yes. All American men who participated in NASA's Apollo program between 1969 and 1972, starting with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on Apollo 11 and ending with Gene Cernan.
Yeah.
And Harrison Schmitt on Apollo 17.
I knew 17 was the last one. Very nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I did 11 to 5 was 7. Or no, that was wrong. 11 to
6.
17 was 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is 7, but minus the one that didn't land is 6. And then I guess, yeah, times 2. So it was 12. That makes
6
I
missions,
should have
2
done
people
that.
each,
I
yeah.
almost said 11, but
I'd still convinced myself that not every single one of them went to the landed
landed
person
and
on the
walked.
moon.
Yeah. Which also would
So
have
that's
made
why
sense.
I went with
lower.
Yeah, I went with
'Cause I was
4
like,
of them went of the 6
Surely
missions.
13 is not the only one that didn't walk on the moon, but
Well.
I guess all of them did after that.
So 2 points for you. Very nice. You've taken the lead early on.
Yay.
Eat of the week. As we previously
Yes.
said, we went to Olive Garden yesterday with a large group of people from work. It was very loud. We didn't get enough breadsticks.
No.
We got 1 serving of breadsticks.
Yeah, you were talking about how stuffed you were, and I was thinking to myself, like, honestly, I was not. For
the only
Olive
reason
Garden,
I
was not
think,
that full.
is because I don't know if I must have had a big lunch because I just the food got there and I was like, I am not hungry.
I was starving beforehand.
I thought
said
I
that
was
to you
too.
multiple times.
Yeah, I thought I was, but I took 3-4 bites of my food and took most of it home. So I was, but I was a little upset. I got 1 bowl of soup. We got 2 bowls of salad for the table that were gone instantly. And then we got
we had
2
12 people or
servings-
11 people, whatever
we
it
got
was.
2 servings of breadsticks for the, 1 serving for each side of the table.
I only had 1 breadstick.
And that's all we got. And it's supposed to be never ending soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Yeah, and it was not.
And it ended pretty quickly.
It did end pretty quickly.
So I was very upset with the experience.
Yeah.
Our waitress was phenomenal. She was
She
great. She was fun.
was.
But we asked her and others several times for more soup and more breadsticks.
I think that they were running out, and so they didn't. That was their way of trying to not waste any more breadsticks.
Just forget to give us them. Tell us you're out, and we'll be like, okay, no worries.
Because
We
even
would've-
with
we would've
the
shut
meal
up.
you took home, they had to make more of it
Yeah.
before, which is why we were waiting at the end. They had to make more of whatever meal was ordered, like the take home.
Yeah.
The fettuccine.
Which is also insane. That's probably one of the most popular dishes ordered is the chicken fettuccine.
Maybe why they were out of it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
but you should always be cranking that shit out.
You have to remember, Joe, this was 10:30 at night.
I don't really care.
What time did they close?
It seemed like they closed at 11. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
They looked like they were closing up.
Closing up.
When we were leaving.
So I'm sure
but we got there at a decent time.
at 9:30.
I think
9?
we sat down at 9.
That-
Yeah. So that's 2 hours. That's a lot of time. And I know that you probably want to close up within the last half hour, but still an hour and a half of you should be cranking out
Especially
bread, pasta,
Olive Garden,
bowls.
because it's just so that's their thing. You get never-ending soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Yeah.
And
like you said, breadsticks, the easiest thing for them to make.
Because you just
And-
grab it. They have the
Yeah.
things filled already in the back. You just grab it.
So I was very upset. The food, however, always phenomenal.
Right. Yeah.
I did get the chicken fettuccine with broccoli, along with the zuppa toscana soup. I did not have any salad, but I did have 2 breadsticks. And
Your drink.
And I had the spiked strawberry lemonade. I had 2 of those as well.
It's very good.
Not alcoholic at all. And I'm actually convinced that there was no vodka in it. So I'm gonna give it overall 8 out of 10.
That's very high. I wasn't expecting you to go that high.
Well, the experience itself.
Okay.
4 out of 10.
Yeah. But
food is still good.
Great,
It's still Olive Garden.
Yeah. I tried something that I've never tried at Olive Garden. I actually just ate my leftovers. It's sitting on a plate over there.
Oh, that's what the cat was eating. Okay.
What? She was eating it?
Yeah, you were telling a story about KitKats.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I got the marinara manicotti.
Manicotti.
Yeah, sure. And it's basically like a ricotta burrito with marinara dumped on top of it. And it was fantastic. It was everything I wanted it to be. It was very good. I got the salad. I will say, before I was vegetarian, I would get the chicken and gnocchi soup every single time, and it was so good. And which is why last night when I ordered, when she said, "Do you want soup or salad?" I said soup because I always
You're like,
used
no, salad.
And she was like, "Okay, which one?" And then I was like, immediately like, "Nope, I lied, salad," because I just always used to get the chicken and gnocchi soup.
Yeah.
One singular breadstick. Very sad. I like to fill up on breadsticks at Olive Garden and then take my entire
Then take
meal
your entire
home.
meal home. Yep.
And then my drink, I got the strawberry limoncello margarita.
That did
which
look good.
Was very delicious. And for $6.50, can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. That's why I
Mine
got two, because they were so
definitely-
cheap.
Mine definitely had alcohol in it.
Yeah.
I could taste the tequila, which is fantastic. I like to do that. Service is kind of off-putting a little bit. Food, fantastic, but overall,
You also never asked if we wanted dessert. Like, what if I wanted
Yeah.
that chocolate cake?
yeah. What?
I didn't, but what
if I
what if
did?
we did?
You're so
Never
right.
asked.
Ooh, that's gonna knock points down even more. 6.5 out of 10. I was gonna give it a 7, but
Yeah.
you're right. What the heck?
Yeah. So it was upsetting.
Yeah.
You know what happened, Riley? This is because you weren't there. I'm going to tell this to you specifically. But we get there and she's like, "Okay, is everybody going to be on separate checks?" And we're like, "Yes, we're so sorry, but we'll do whatever we can to help, make it easy for you." She goes, "That's totally fine. I can do that, no problem." She's like, "I'm just going to give everybody a number. You just have to remember your number." And
You're like,
and
"Great,
we were like,
sure."
"Okay, cool." But then you know what she did? She didn't go, "Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4,
4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11."
She did.
She
All right,
went-
who's next?
Yeah, she's like, "Who wants to be number 1? Who wants to be number 2?" And so we were bouncing around the table, and everybody had to be like, "I'm number 4."
We finally, when we got to our side of the table, because you were 7, I was 8, she was 9,
Yeah,
and we kind of went in the order there. But the rest of the table, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was like, this is so
yeah. I was like, "This is
confusing.
the most
then the-
unorganized shit that you're running here."
The runner came out with the food and had no idea whose food was whose.
And most of the table ordered chicken fettuccine.
Yeah, right.
So nobody was like, "Oh my god, I had so
He had
much."
6 boxes worth of food that he took home. It was-
Yes. Yeah, so much chicken fettuccine and broccoli that I took home. I mean, like they brought a shit ton of containers because most of us got the buy one take one, which is why we went to Olive Garden. And turns out I got most of the take ones because they separate the chicken from the pasta and the broccoli from the pasta.
Yeah.
So I got 3 containers, 2 of chicken, 1 of broccoli, and then 3 containers of pasta, plus an extra container for Riley's original meal, plus the take-home container for my meal.
He had 2 bags worth
I was
of Olive
like,
Garden
oh my
walking out
God.
of
But
there.
then the best part, and I cannot say I'm
I
going
forgot
to
about
incriminate
this.
myself on the internet,
I forgot about this.
but they had left one of the cheese graters sitting behind us
The entire dinner.
the
like
entire
the
dinner.
whole 2
it was
hours.
just sitting on the counter with a chunk of Parmesan in it. Parmesan. And Lexi is sitting next to me, and she's like, "We should just take that." And just like, at one point, she'd grab it and put
She-
pasta on yours.
The cheese. No.
Or cheese, not pasta. Right. One of us asked for cheese, and
She
the
just
guy
grabs
had
it
walked
and
away.
starts, like,
And so Lexi grabbed the cheese grater and just put it onto the pasta and set it back down. And she was like, "They sell those." And I was like, "How much?" She's like, $12. I go, "That's insane." So as we were walking out, we were all joking the entire time about just taking it because it had just been sitting
no
there
one was
behind
watching
us.
it. Yeah.
No. And I mean, they couldn't even give us our breadsticks. They're not paying
No.
attention to the cheese grater behind them. So as we stand up, Lexi grabs it and she goes, Joe, I need a bag. Joe, and I just go, "Here you go." Hand her the bag, shoves it in there. We walk out, and now I'm the proud owner of a brand new cheese
Cheese grater
grater with
from
a
Olive
chunk
Garden.
of Parmesan in it.
The person who doesn't eat cheese, mind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want it. I tried to give it back to Lexi, and she was like, "No, it's a gift. Happy birthday." And I was like, "Cool." But you like
Cool.
Parmesan, right?
I also like
I
Parmesan.
wouldn't call
so
it my favorite cheese, but I do.
anytime
Yeah,
you
but if
come
you're-
over, just bring the cheese grater.
If you're eating a salad, like a Caesar, I love Parmesan on a Caesar.
Ooh.
A little bit of
Little this, little that.
yeah. So I'll start making more salads.
Okay.
I got a whole chunk of Parmesan to go through. So
Yeah.
I just threw it into the fridge.
Hopefully it's still good.
I mean, they left it sitting out for
One of
for
the
2 hours.
One
so
of
how
the
bad
stock
can it be?
managers at the end of the night was counting everything up and was very confused.
Yeah, they're like, "We had another one of these." So yes, I did just incriminate myself. However, they didn't put a stop to it either, so they're also going to jail too. Sorry.
It'll be
Next
fine.
time, bring me my breadsticks.
Yeah. That's payback
That's
for
payment,
the
yeah.
breadsticks we didn't
You get one less Parmesan grater. I am excited to use it. Just do want to.
Well, because
bit of
it's
that
such a
action.
smooth cheese grater. Like it
Yeah.
works very well for being like a plastic
Very well designed.
device.
I wonder if they patent that.
Maybe.
Way to go, Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Next time,
thanks.
do better, but that's cool. You're
We'll take
you're
that as
killing it in the
payment.
cheese grater department. Anyways, where can the people find you?
You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Annabelle.Kessinger. That all kind of flowed together. Yep.
It's like what'd you say? These
Yeah, last week I don't remember.
shoot.
I had a word that I kept saying.
Um
What is it?
these egg rolls, yes.
These egg rolls. The egg rolls.
Anyways, you can follow me on Instagram at Secret Agent Sharky. I completely forgot how to get there. As for the podcast, you can follow us on TikTok at The Shuffle Podcast, Instagram at The Shuffle_podcast, and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at The Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Peanut Gallery,
Bye.
thanks for joining. Always a pleasure. Happy April Fool's Day. Happy Artemis Launch Day. Happy Easter. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.